Okay, so for my real writing portfolio on document one of the options was a book talk, and the book talk that I talked about in class, and a book that I'm still currently reading, is this book right here called The Big Picture Retirement Plan by Les Goldstein. And a little story behind it is I was working back in my hometown at a Ace Hardware, and Les Goldstein actually came in to the store, and we were talking about stocks and trades and basically just like how to save money. And it turns out he's basically a financial advisor, and he just sold his business for $4 million in a suburb in Chicago. And we got to talking. He would come in, almost every other day. He was working on a boat on a lake nearby, and he was fixing up stuff. And basically, was just telling me that like he wrote a book and he wanted to get it to me, and he forgot it a couple times, but then he came in and wrote on it, and basically wrote the book to me. Basically, just said, "Hey, good luck." Wrote his phone number down, see if he had any if I had any questions for him to do. Um, Basically, I'll read the back of the book to you, give a little bit of an overview. It says Les Goldstein brings a vast quantity of experience and knowledge of financial tools to the playing table. His work is well rounded and based on a common sense approach to what otherwise be a confusing and burdensome endeavor for most clients. In addition to calling him in his professional capacity, I also consider him a friend. Um, he's impressed the quality of Les' work as well as throughout he is. He's an excellent communicator, easily and thoroughly sharing his financial planning strategies. Um, Stan Rosen said, Les Goldstein and I have been business associates and friends for over 20 years. I'm happy to say that I turn to Les whenever I have a question about investments, insurance, or advanced estate planning solutions for my clients. I decided to include this book into this because I think as we are getting older and as we are looking for jobs, one of the most important things to do is like finding good ways and how to be smart with your money, and basically just learning how to be an adult with your money. And my parents taught me a lot, how to save and how to do certain things. But this book right here is like breaking down like how much money you should put to retirement. Like if you're looking for, to move to a different state, do this. If you're looking to stay in the same area, do this. I think basically this, it says from a bird's eye view from 3,000 feet. And I think that's a perfect way to explain this book, is because he is basically just talking about how like it's an overall lens of what to do. Like just being honest, like he's a millionaire, so he understands that like people with money are going to do this and this, but he's also talking to like teachers like us, how to like what can this do for someone that doesn't make $300,000. Like, what do you do if you make $70,000, and where you can put your money and stuff like that. So this is a really good book. I would recommend it to anyone if you can find it online or anything, or if anyone wants to borrow it. But I think this is one of the best books I've read so far, and it's not too much of an actual book about just teaching. He shows a bunch of charts. He asks a bunch of questions that you can ask yourself. I'll show you like a couple charts right here. You see a couple charts, and just basically him just talking about how, he made this much money, this much money, this much money, gain or loss, year-end value, just, how to spend your money wisely. And I think it's very interesting because it covers all looks of life, not just people with very little money or very high money.